I did not expect this plot twist to come out of nowhere. Like, that was the most unbelievable plot twist I've seen right now. Like, all of a sudden, uh, Mary just opens the door and is like, "Yeah, I got bombs." That's the most unbelievable plot twist I would have ever seen. I never expected that to happen out of all things because Mary was somebody who was, I would say, she wasn't the most suspicious person. I would have said for to be a traitor, but that was something. So this episode was more about prying into people's secret, all the Go Home Club secret, except for Kotono. Everybody's secret was out in this episode, and pretty much most of them are pretty similar, I would say. Like, I found a lot of similarities in most of them. There was some people who had exceptions. For example, Shogo. Shogo basically, what his backstory was that he was a friend of Ichika, and Ichika pretty much killed herself. So I don't know why that's all the reason, but basically he thinks he's the reason why she killed herself because she asked him that will you die for me, and he did never replied it. So I I think so. That's a little too stretched, but well, I think so. Like, feeling guilty for that kind of purpose was just that was that wasn't something I would say. I wouldn't say that you need to go that far to feel guilty about that. Now, second one was, if I'm correct, it was the rescue man. He's a middle school kid. A middle school kid. I just imagining a middle school kid in a high school kid body is just like what. And his story is also quite similar to the other stories, and there isn't much to go through with this story. Like, he wants to be a hero because his father and mother were pretty much rescuers, because his father was a rescuer, but not his mother. But yeah, basically, but he can't be a hero because this kind of reminded me of Izuku in a way, a lot of ways, from My Hero Academia. A lot of ways it reminded me of that. So that's one more as the second story. Uh, what was his name? I don't remember the character, most of the characters' names, so I'm just gonna call him the glasses dude. He wants to be a music composer, but he basically couldn't be that. He just was an empty personality. Then there was the guy who fought EKP. He basically wanted to. He was controlled by his mother basically, and the only thing that was keeping him alive was his car. So that was another thing. The last thing that was on this, the last two things. One was the girl with the glasses. She basically was her father was a media something, like a media guy or something. I don't know, but she was related to media, and basically that's the reason why she was hated. And finally, Shy Girl. She was basically, her story was explained in episode 3. Do I need to explain it again? But yeah, basically, most of the stories just seem a little similar to each other. Not by like majorly similar, but I would say there were minor similarities in most of the stories that they shared. Now, all of a sudden, when Katona's story came in, I kind of feel like Katono's story was overshadowed for a reason, most probably. And I don't know what it is, but definitely I have a feeling that it has to do something with our main character, Ritsu, if I'm correct. Yeah, most probably it has to do something with our main character. Because Kotono, when she saw the main character, she basically hugged him, if you remember episode 6, 8, something like that. I'm correct? I think it was episode 6. I may be wrong. But yeah, basically. And then that's that. Now there is Now Mary, unexpected plot twist from Mary. That's just that was the most unexpected plot twist I would have said, because out of all the people, obviously had to be Mary. Well, the less suspicious people obviously are the most uh, conspicuous ones, and it's surprising to see that. But anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Caligula. All over, it was a decent episode. I wouldn't say this one is bad or this one is good. It was decent all over, but the stories seemed quite cliched and quite similar. I wouldn't say there was much variety in the story. But yeah, all over, this was a decent episode, and I'll see you next video. And always, peace.